Everyone knows cheddar cheese, brightly coloured and sharp on the tongue. But what few know is that it comes from a place called Cheddar in Somerset, England.
How do you describe Cheddar? It's this lovely little rural village. You know, you've got all the geography, you've got all the history, you know, beautiful scenery.
Cheddar is also known for its network of caves. According to local legend, a milkmaid left a bucket of milk to cool in one of these caves, then came back to find a pail full of cheese. In truth, it's not that easy.
It's quite the process, a little bit of science in there as well.
The royal family has long had a taste for cheddar. In 1170, King Henry II bought more than 10,000 pounds of cheddar.
For a very long time, unless you lived in the local area or you're at the King's Court, you could not get cheddar.
Almost 1,000 years later, cheddar is as popular as ever.
It's made all around the world, doesn't make it all equal. And it's great that people can come here and experience the real thing.
I'm Luke Shepherd.
I'm Emma Hill.
And we're cheesemakers.
From Cheddar, England.
Today, English-made cheddar is making a comeback. For Emma and Luke, it all starts with a mixture of locally farmed milk, water, and rennet, a starter culture. This blend is cut, then left untouched for about an hour until it sets. As the mixture is heated, it separates into curds, a solid, and whey, a liquid.
We'll drain off the byproduct, which is the whey, and what we'll be left with is all this curd.
When the curds are ready, they drain the whey from the vat, then bring large chunks of curds to the cooling table.
When it's on the table, it literally comes together like a solid again. So then we have to break it all up by hand, cut it into blocks, and then flip them and then stack them.
Stacking the curds helps add the texture and flavour that make cheddar cheese unique. Then the curds are put into moulds and lined up in the cheese press, where they're left overnight. By the next morning, the curds are taken out of the moulds, wrapped in cheesecloth, and bathed in hot water to help smooth out their shape. At this stage, this is no longer just curds. It's a young cheese. But it still needs to age. Luckily, Emma and Luke know the perfect spot. The same caves where people have been aging cheddar for hundreds of years. The caves stay around 52 degrees Fahrenheit all year long, making this the perfect place for cheese to mature.
You get that little whiff of cheese as you're coming up the slope. Yeah, that's the cheese up there.
It's a natural environment. It offers a unique flavour to our cheese, which is completely different to any of our other flavoured cheeses.
There's quite a natural high humidity, so the cheese isn't going to dry out as much.
That moisture causes mould to grow, adding to the flavour. But too much mould will affect the rind.
So we just come in here about once a week, we give them a little bit of a rub down, give them a little bit of love. We turn the cheeses as well to make sure they mature evenly.
I put the heaviest one still.
It's always quite nice to just come up here and have a little chat with the cheese. If you're having a bit of a bad day, the secrets a cheese could tell you is pretty interesting.
After at least 6 months in the cave, the cheddar is aged.
Emma, do you want to grab the 4th of April? That looks like it's ready to come down.
Now it's time to give it a taste.
I do like the cave mature cheese.
Yeah, it's my favourite out of all the cheeses.
But it's a very complex, there's a lot going on in there.
Making cheese in the birthplace of cheddar is more than just a job. It's a way to bridge the present and the past.
It's an honour and a privilege to be a part of this. This is where we live, this is part of our heritage, and this is a dying trade. We're making this beautiful, proper, traditional cheddar, and it's great to be a part of that. Because if we don't do it, nobody else is going to.
Emma carries on that tradition with a sense of pride and passion.
A lot of love, a lot of time goes into this. You've got to be passionate about it. Otherwise, you know, what's the point?